Hello and welcome back to Insti Stories, and we are continuing playing Gabriel Knight 3, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. Hopefully my crashing problems are over. Uh, there were a few um, suggested fixes for this. Uh, I made a little tests earlier today. So one I'm using, hopefully it's working. It worked while I tested. Is could you please leave? Is so-called DG Voodoo drivers. Quite easy to install. You just drop glide DLLs and DirectX DLLs inside the root of the game, and it should work with that. If it doesn't, you use one of the settings which comes with those DLLs. And basically you can change which kind of voodoo card you're using, or what kind of voodoo card you're using and whatnot. And it's mostly a wrapper for games where you, in late 1990s and early 2000, when voodoo FX cards were main thing, and they used the glide based graphics, which modern graphic cards don't usually don't support anymore. But also it will help with the DirectX's older ones. So as we can see, I have DG Voodoo DirectX wrapper, and that lets me put the incremental rendering, everything back to normal and high, and I actually could change a little bit my sound. Actually, it also makes the gamma slider working. I hope that it's okay. My second screen is a little darker, but my main screen looks okay. So hopefully that will work out. Oh no, I'm not quitting game. So yeah, hopefully now it works without crashes, but we will see sooner rather than later. And yeah, I think we are going to talk to the historian. We could walk there, but I think I should have two number plates inside my 1 and 2, Wilkes and Emilio Baza. Yes. Also, the wrapper, well, there is a little bit stutter, but it shouldn't be as bad as it were. If I remember correctly, they just drive around. So here's the historian, and here's a Rennes-le-Chateau or something like that. We will visit there. So first things first. Well, yeah, there is still a little stutter.
This must be the place the Abbé told me about.
Yes, this must be. So, can we...
That must be Chester's car.
Can we use our notepad? Oh, I had it already.
I won't be forgetting that color soon. I don't need to write down Larry's license plate number.
Well, yeah, you are kinda correct. Oh, we can go as far as here. What else? Oh, a little bit too fast. Ah, broken window. That is something...
There is a hole in the window, but it's not a very big one.
No, it's not. So...
It's a window.
Yes, it's a window. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to take my note paper. If I remember correctly, there are not so many occasions you really need to take notes, but at least there is one which will make it easier if you can. Okay, I'm gonna up the gamma just a little bit. Something like that. A little bit too bright, maybe, than a little too dark. The, there is still the lighting in this game that sometimes the outsides are very bright, sometimes the insides or even outside areas are quite dark. But anyways, let's not digress. Let's go and talk to Larry. Hopefully, Larry. Oh, and escape, of course, moves faster. Yes.
Hello. May I help you?
I hope so. The name is Knight. Gabriel Knight. The Abbé at Rennes-le-Chateau recommended you as a Templar scholar.
Did he now?
Yep, he said go talk to Larry Chester about the Templars. And then he said, and let me know what you think.
Well, in that case, you'd better come in. Can I get you some tea?
No, thank you.
Now then, what can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
Oh, I'm sorry about that flash. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully it doesn't occur again. Oh, lovely older computer. So, let's start with the Holy Grail, of course. I think, Larry's book. Let's talk about Larry's book. Let's be polite.
The Abbé mentioned that you're working on a book.
Yes, I'm a historian.
And you're writing about the Templars?
Oh, exactly. This area is rich in Templar history. That's why I thought I'd come here to write. It's a kind of sabbatical, really.
A sabbatical from what?
I teach at a prep school in Manchester.
So you're sniffing the local air to get the proper atmosphere of your books, okay. And what about the Holy Grail? You seek the Grail?
Madame Girard mentioned that the Holy Grail is sometimes linked to the Templars.
It is, yes. In many of the early Grail legends, the knights were described as Templars, wearing the white mantle with a red cross.
She said something about them actually finding the Grail in the Holy Land. Do you think that's possible?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. May I tempt you with another potato?
So you think the Templars found the Holy Grail in Jerusalem and brought it back here?
Let me put it this way. When the Templars were founded in 1118, there were 9 knights. Their stated purpose was to protect pilgrims on the road. But for years they did nothing of the sort. They were given quarters in the Temple of Solomon by King Bedouin himself. There they stayed, and there they excavated for 9 years. Then, in 1128, they changed completely. They returned to Europe and began recruiting. Their wealth and power grew on an unprecedented curve.
So you do think they found the Grail?
I think you're taking the legend of the Grail a little too literally. As with many things of the Middle Ages, it was often wiser and safer to speak in allegory.
What's the Holy Grail an allegory of?
I have a feeling that will come to light sometime in the next decade.
Keep hoping, Larry. Yeah, the potato reference, if you know, but Bertie Wooster and Jeeves, it's one of those TV episodes. Probably not. I do realize I watched too many movies and series. Anyways, Rennes-le-Chateau.
Is there any reason to think the Templars left something here specifically?
It's not unknown that the Templars were digging in the region. They claimed they were mining the old Roman gold veins, but they hired only German workers who couldn't communicate with the locals. Naturally, that led to some speculation.
Naturally. And temporals. Oh, it's starting again. I should be more well rested today, so Templars.
I read in the museum that several of the Templar founders and the Grand Master were from this region.
That's true. They also had several bases here and owned a great deal of land. The Chateau de Serres, for example, was built on top of an old Templar fortress.
Interesting. And could you please tell me more about Templars?
Why were the Templars accused of heresy?
There are many theories, but most scholars agree that King Philip was jealous of their authority. He wanted to confiscate their land and their reputed treasure. Unfortunately, the Templars themselves helped him make his case. They boasted of the secrets they'd learned in the Holy Land.
Secrets?
Mystical secrets from Kabbalists and Arabic astronomers. Of course, to Christendom this was nothing but witchcraft. Those who confessed were released. Those who did not were burnt at the stake, including the last Grand Master, Jacques Molay.
And they dissolved completely after that?
The Knights Templar were no more, yes.
Yes. And about treasure, there are still a little bit that are slowing down. I didn't see that much in when I was testing this, but I only went around the Rennes-le-Chateau and hotel and see if I can get it to crash, which I didn't. But anyways, the treasure.
The Templars had a lot of wealth, right? Gold, money, land.
Absolutely.
And that's one possibility for the alleged local treasure? The Templar stash?
Yes, but
You don't think so?
they had warning before their arrest. Perhaps some chose to believe that the church would ultimately protect them, but they had enough sense to move the treasure.
To where?
There are various locations. Ireland and Scotland have a great deal of Templar history, for example.
Yes.
If the Templars smuggled out their treasure, wouldn't that sort of blow the Grail theory?
Perhaps there were some things that were too large or too, shall we say, localized to take with them. No, they left something behind in the Languedoc. You can be sure of that, Mr. Knight.
Interesting. Everybody who has a theory. Anything else?
That painting's about as colorful as Larry himself. The guy's into maps.
Yes, and
Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have this many books. Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have...
okay.
I can't make it out from here, and he'd probably get upset if I took it with me.
You think? And anything
I don't
else?
have anything else to say to him. Larry Chester. He's supposed to be writing a book on the Templars.
Can we see anything interesting here?
It's a clock. An alarm clock.
Yes.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know. We might need to find out. What is that? I can't even check. I'm almost certain we don't have anything more to do here, Larry. So we might as well leave.
Thanks for the info, Mr. Chester.
You're most welcome. What is your interest in the Templars, if you don't mind my asking?
No, I don't mind. Thanks again.
Well, that's one way to end the discussion. Yeah, I will make saves again because why not? And do we need to know anything about...
Kind of big for a garden ornament. No, really. There's nothing down there but water.
While I was actually walking around Rennes-le-Chateau and visiting museum again, I realized I didn't look to objects there, so I will do that when we'll go back. But first. So we have been all of these places. These two seems to be just driving around. So this is the only place we haven't been yet. Sangreal Tavern. How appropriate. Okay, there's still that slowing down a little bit, but not that bad. Well, it's manageable. So far, if it doesn't crash, I'm overjoyed. I'm just checking. Yes. Anything of interest in here? Except good music and swords and map. Oh.
A lion-shaped map. Weird.
Yes, weird.
I already got my knife.
Yeah, but that's a sword.
It's a big old sword. Cool.
Yeah, apparently we can't take it. How about the crossbow or the muskets?
Reminds me of the Hunt Club.
Oh, throwback to the...
I might have to use one of these eventually. But for now, I'll stick with my tape recorder and notebook. Thank you.
Gabriel Knight 2. And dots.
Either they have really big darts here in France or that thing's been played to death.
And more maps.
They got a travel theme happening here.
I wonder why. Anything... I'm guessing nothing important.
Hey, how's business?
Désolé, je ne parle pas anglais.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he doesn't speak English. So, there is really nothing to do here then, because I think that's the only place you can enter. Yes. So back to old Harley and see what we can see from inside the Rennes-le-Chateau. I'm half tempted to try to follow these again, but let's try that. Where? Oh, this is the wrong place. I can't see the road here. Komsud. Okay. Let's go a little bit fast. No. Wait a minute. Whose bike is that? I can't remember that.
ASD 257K.
Do we have it on paper? Oh, we can test it, so...
I better make sure I know who's riding it first.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that was a happy accident. I wasn't supposed to come here anyway, so... Let's see. Whose bike is that? Oh, yes. Should have had... Yes. What are you doing here? Because I think Madeline is over there. You have your bag and... is that some kind of GPS navigator?
Mosley? What the hell is he doing
Yes,
out
it
here?
is. Mostly.
Oh, Hi, Gabe.
It's Gabriel, you flatfoot. What are you doing here?
Me? Oh, just looking around.
I thought you said you were busy this afternoon.
I am busy. I'm busy looking around. And if I'd wanted my mother along, I would have invited her, Knight.
Okay, all right. Forget I mentioned it.
So, nothing we can get out of you, but now we know who drives the bike. And we can make a note of it. Well, that was a little happy accident.
Got it.
So we might as well see if we can actually follow the two. Well, we can follow the two, but if they are leading us to somewhere. So let's try this again. This is Wilkes and this is Bazas. There is something a little flickering on the graphics, but not that bad. Well, it's an older game. The engine is custom made, and so it's a little bit more problematic to record and play than the, let's say, Sanitarium, which is older, or at least similar age, or even Thief, that is, which is weird.
Nah, they're just driving around and around. Gives me a headache.
So that answers that question. So we could check the L'Hermitage. No, there's nobody here. I don't think. No. Okay. Where's my mouse? There you are. Back to Rennes-le-Chateau. And I could make a save also, so if it crashes, we know it. Or freezes, more like. Whose scooter is that? Maybe Signore Puchelli? He's the only one we haven't seen riding. I'm thinking, let's go to the museum first, then we could check the Tour Magdala, if we can see anyone of interest in there. Yeah, this is always the problem with the, well, not the problem, but as you have to do certain things to progress the story. Did I say that she looks a little bit like a vampire? You know, pale face, beady eyes. Also, she does look a little bit Gabriel Knight. Anyways, I think there are not points which I need or get from here, but let's see what Gabriel thinks about Adam and Eve. Now that was poetic.
Adam and Eve. I never liked that story. Can you imagine there being only one woman on the entire planet? Oh, God.
I love Tim Curry. And,
I'm not sure I'd want that thing between my legs. Looks dangerous.
Really? And you can actually see it a little bit better when you use that. Oh! Yeah, basically when you check it is, it's just saying...
This side tells the story of that Abbé, Saunière.
But nothing interesting, except a little...
Hey, that demon kind of looks like the one in the church.
Yes, just a little bit. And what do we have here?
Hey, he kind of looks like me. Except for the dress part.
Yes. Okay, there is a little bit. Can I get that off with any settings? I'm not. There's just a little bit flickering in the graphics. But hopefully it doesn't affect anything. And that's empty. Yeah, I realized when I was checking my first episode that I was when I was doing my little long-winded intro, I was thinking, is there any other games which made use 3D like this? Well, of course, that sounded a little stupid because, of course, there are games that use 3D. But what I really meant was that the movement, basically, you have a free movement with mouse or keyboard all over the area, and but you still control the character as a normal point-and-click adventure in 2D playing. One thing I'm thinking ahead of other games. One thing I mentioned already is a possibility to. There's nobody here. Possibility to play one Cthulhu game, Shadow of the Comet. That one is quite old point-and-click adventure game, so and hard. So it will be interesting to see. It's something I have been wanting to play for a while, also. And recording it would be nice, but we will have to see if it's a possibility. But before we even enter that area, we play this first, and then we see if we continue other Gabriel Knights or something else. Who knows? What am I missing? I am definitely missing something. It's a discussion, a tidbit, something. This was the one of the problems. Well, not problems per se, but thing that usually took me a while to get the one or two things you're missing before the timeline moves forward. Anything inside my room? No, not yet. There will be a time when we use these. Or at least a few of those. But it's not yet. We do know that mostly is not inside his room. Church is one place we could go and check. Well, let's talk to you.
I just want you to know you're doing a great job.
Oh, so many people forget to say the little words of kindness. Monsieur is too thoughtful.
Don't mention it.
Well, at least we complimented, gave a compliment for his fine job he's doing. So, what we are missing right now? We have been into Magdala. Okay.
It says keep out more or less. Villa Bethania, personal residence constructed by Saunier. He's the one who got rich and started the rumors about a treasure.
You are correct.
Villa Bethania,
Okay, nothing new then. Let's see, do I have anything inside my inventory I would need? Oh, I forgot I have shovel and binoculars. I think we need to use binoculars. I am almost certain, but now I'm trying to think. Am I supposed to
I'll
use...
go get the Harley.
First things first, let's go Chateau Plansford. Although the other place where we might need to use the binoculars is to Magdala. And let's see. Yes. Can I? No, I have to use it like this. And I think we need to wait to see that zoom 50 times. Goes up like this. Anyone on Tour Magdala? No. But now that we do know that mostly is moving also. No, I can't see anything over here. What about here? Oh, this.
Well, well. Looks like those two are having a conflict of interest. Very curious.
That is curious. A little suspicious. Anyways, can we find anything else? Or this is the same place. Is this? Yeah. And okay. Okay. Let's make a save. So, was that enough? Yeah, I have to say, I didn't remember that there are so many little things you need to do. The weird thing with the memory of this game with me is that I do have points I remember very well. Few things here and there, no problem. But there are also many areas like now. I am not certain what I'm missing at the moment. Because it's only a 1 or 2 things we need to do. So it was that. That's what I meant. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Continue. Yes. So it was that little binocular thing we needed to do so we can forward the timeline. Let's see, can we now take the number of that license plate? Well, you should know. Okay. Yes, we can. I would say Gabriel Knight has nice boots. It's starting to get me that Gabriel Knight's way of talking. So there's only one scooter we don't know, but I don't think we can point it out until we know exactly.
I've already got that license plate number.
Yes, we have that.
I know who's rented all the other bikes, so I guess I can deduce who's rented this one.
Oh, no. He can deduce. Good. So, if I'm correct, and of course I am, we have Senor Bukele, Mosley, Emilio, Lady Howard, and Estelle, and Wilkes, whatever. Let's see.
Wilkes' license plate number.
Wilkes. So I think we almost done here. What else? Now it's the night time. Ah.
It looks like the cavalry has arrived.
Introduce you, Grace Nakimura.
Gabriel, are you all right?
Why? Is my hair messed up? I'm Knight. Prince James told me to be expecting you.
Is there somewhere more private where we can talk?
Yeah, I have a room. Come on up.
Here's your fee, Mr. Knight. Prince James wanted me to express his gratitude to you for tracking the kidnappers.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything since this morning?
I checked at the train station. The taxi driver saw the two men in the trunk. They were picked up by a black sedan. He didn't get the model, but he said it looked expensive.
Did he say which way they went?
They headed for the main valley loop.
Anything else?
Well, I haven't seen any trace of the baby, but there's a tour group staying here. Most of them arrived last night. None of them are the men from the train, but they might be linked somehow. Emilio Bazza and a Signore Buccelli arrived at the hotel around the time of the Paris train. Buccelli claims he came in on a train from Naples, but Cuiza doesn't have a Naples route.
Very curious. We'll look into it.
Wait, there's something I didn't tell Prince James on the phone.
Yes?
When I was coming to on the train, I heard one of the kidnappers say something in French. I remember the word San Grial. It means Holy Grail. Do you have any idea what the Holy Grail might have to do with Prince James' son?
I'm sorry. We're not authorized to discuss Prince James's affairs. But thank you for your observations. Good night. Miss Nakamura, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, you too. Thanks for the lift.
Goodbye, Miss Nakimura. Mr. Knight?
Damn, I thought we had a case.
We do.
Well, Prince James let you go.
Yeah, that's his prerogative.
Wait, but if the kidnappers weren't the night visitors...
Who says they weren't? I saw them. There was something not right about them at all.
Okay, what about the San Grail thing? What would vampires want with the Holy Grail?
I don't know.
Well, McDougal and Mallory sure seem to know. Maybe Prince James has the Grail, and the kidnapping is an attempt at blackmail.
I don't think Prince James has the Grail. Look, there's this whole treasure hunting thing linked to this town. I don't have time to explain. Could you please hook up Sydney and check out the Grail and vampires?
Yeah, sure.
And, looks like you might have to stay with me. The hotel's booked up.
Oh. Oh, all right. Say, do you mind waiting till tomorrow morning on the research thing? I have to get Sydney configured and I am pretty beat.
No, that's fine. You must have been really worried. Sorry, Gracie. I'm gonna go keep an eye on my replacements.
Bye.
Bye. Well. First things first, I make a quick save. Yes. Follow Scots. That's a good one. Yes, she was Grace Nakimura, and she will be interested more about the treasure and the research part of the games. And I remember when there are parts with the computer. First time I played it felt so hard. Later when I played this game, it didn't feel as hard anymore. Basically, when I was a little bit younger, I probably didn't concentrate enough. But anyways, it will be interesting to see which of those memories are more correct, because I tried to do it without looking walkthrough. Basically, I'm trying to do all the gameplay without looking walkthrough. And yeah, I think I said something stupid on the first part, that maybe you can get all the points on one playthrough. Well, this is a gameplay you only play once. There's no new game plus. So yes, you can get the 965 points on the one playthrough, but that means you have to have perfect game. And basically, I think I already missed points. I think I mentioned that if you come here on the right time, you can see when Estelle, Lady Howard, and Baza changes the rooms, and we missed that. I think that's something where you get points. So, well, that means if it is, I cannot get the points. There will be a certain situation, now that this I do remember, because it's something I always remember from the first time. You witness something, you have to make a mental note, or sometimes, usually I use drawings. Hopefully I can get that right. And if you get it right, you probably get points. It doesn't really block you from moving forward, but I think it's pointing. But that was an interlude, and I'll go get something to drink. And we will continue right after. Hopefully this has been working okay so far. What 43 minutes recording, no crashes. Knock the wood. Be right back. Okay, I was just thinking that the game actually had quite a lot of similar ideas. Ideas more refined, of course, obviously, than this game. After all, this is an older game, and
sounds like he's taking a nap before dinner.
And a little limited, but the idea that there are people doing things at certain time periods, and you are able to miss them.
I don't think anybody's in there.
I'm not certain, but I'm almost certain that
I don't think anybody's in there.
That those kind of ideas were. Well, I'm not saying that this was the first game, but I think this might be the first game to do that. Maybe. Weren't he in the shower earlier? Anyways. And Boudin.
I don't think anybody's in there.
I think. And did I already try to Wilkes' room? I think I did. Let's try it again.
I don't think anybody's...
Yeah, we tried. And down we go. Ah. She is the one who were at night.
Oh, Monsieur Knight, I hope your head is feeling better.
It is, actually. Thanks for asking.
All right. Have you heard a baby crying?
Did you see or hear a baby last night?
No, Monsieur Knight, not at the hotel. I hear my niece at home, maybe, but here there are no babies staying at the hotel.
2 men and a trunk.
You didn't see 2 men with a trunk last night, did you? Maybe outside in the parking lot or driving around town?
No, not in town. This is a very quiet place, monsieur. Monsieur Mosley and Monsieur Wilkes arrived with a tour group, but I do not remember a trunk.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Okay.
I was looking at the register. Do you remember exactly when people arrived last night?
Let me think. The big group arrives together maybe 7:30, and later Monsieur Baza.
What time?
Maybe 9 o'clock? No, more like 10, I think. Then you, maybe an hour later. Then Signore Buccelli.
What time did Buccelli get here?
Just after midnight, I remember, because the clock chimes at midnight, and I sometimes get a bit nervous, and I lock the door. Signore Buccelli came after I locked it. I had to let him in.
Nervous? What do you get nervous about?
Oh, Monsieur Knight, we have many old legends in this area.
Right.
I don't think Simone is going to be much help.
Before we go out, let's take some coffee. Oh.
So, Bocelli, did you have a productive day?
It was relaxing, Mr. Wilkes.
Relaxing? You must not be looking for treasure then. Nothing relaxing about that.
Si, certo. I am a scholar, not a hunter of fortune.
Glad to hear it. There's too many damn snoops around here.
Are there? Why, who do you mean?
Hell, why don't you join me if we're going to talk? I hate eating alone. I don't know where the hell the women are.
Very well.
Well, that was interesting little discussion. Can I... Well, let's go and...
Evening, Wilkes.
Night. You, still looking for something to do?
Oh, I'm still looking. How's the food?
They're French. I'd rather have snakes than stuffing myself.
Ah, that does sound delightful. I'll just be over here.
Actually, I just realized it's Wilkes Australian. I thought he was Australian. I might be wrong. Who knows?
Good evening, Signore.
Oh, buonanotte, Signore Knight.
So nothing else. Let's grab some coffee and go.
It's useless without actual coffee in it.
Okay. I think we can't learn anything new from here, so let's move. But the funny thing is, I wasn't going to talk to her. I was going here first. Let's see if I can... No, there's no one here. Okay. So out we go. Hopefully we haven't missed our chance. I don't think we have. Oh yes, there they are. That is something. Do I need to take a note of their license plate? I don't think.
Nope, those don't work together. Nope, those don't work together.
Yeah, I don't think I need to. So we are following them. Church at this time. Interesting. Whatever you two are going to do, I will find out. I think we can go. I think we need to... Yes, we need to get behind this.
Oui? Qui est-ce?
Arno, is it then?
Oui? Yes? Who are you?
Hold him.
Who are you?
We're Scots, God help ya.
You are hurting me.
Where's the bairn?
I don't know what you...
The baby. Prince James's baby. If you've harmed him...
I don't know what you are talking about.
Last night, Prince James of Albany's son and only heir was taken from his house.
You don't think we had anything to do with it? That's preposterous.
Is it now? Then why were the kidnappers followed to Coisa?
Coisa?
On the train.
Well, I have no idea. I swear to you, the order had nothing to do with it.
Perhaps you were not informed.
No. Well, why would they bring the infant here then? If they were going to do something so outrageous, I assure you, they would not bring him to Rennes-le-Chateau. You are mistaken, sir.
We find the baby unharmed, or all negotiations cease immediately.
But one thing has nothing to do with the other. Surely Prince James has other...
We'll be back tomorrow. You'd better have an answer, Arno.
Well, plot thickens. Okay. Oh. This I remember. Let's grab that, and I think we are...
It's no use, the window's closed.
Okay, can I listen? Oh no, it's...
Allô? C'est Arnaud à l'appareil. Il faut que je parle au grand maître. Mais bien sûr que c'est urgent. Allô? Je regrette de vous déranger, monsieur, mais je viens d'avoir la visite plutôt pénible de deux hommes de Prince James. Ils prétendent donc qu'on a enlevé le fils du prince James. Ils disent avoir suivi les kidnappeurs à la trace jusqu'à la gare de Cuisa. Et ils semblent convaincus que nous y sommes pour quelque chose. C'est bien ce que je leur ai dit. Mais je voulais vous l'entendre dire vous-même. Mais alors qui a... Mais c'est nous qu'ils accusent. Ils menacent de boycotter les pourparlers tant que le bon bain ne leur aura pas été retourné. Je n'en sais rien, je vous jure. Ça ne peut être que des ennemis personnels du prince. C'est peut-être les Anglais. Je m'en occupe de mon côté. Au revoir.
I think we are able to translate that discussion. That's not the last time we are actually using the record phone discussion. I'm not certain. I know at least one more time, but there might be others. And if there are, I probably missed them. But anyways, let's go and see if we can follow the Scots. Because there is one place at least where we need to go. And yes, definitely this is the time when I need my paper, and hopefully not just yet. And hopefully I can get the proper markings. Don't mind me, I'm just standing there. Fortunately, he follows automatically if you follow them. I'm not certain if you don't do that, can you find them anymore, or do you miss something? Or is it something you need to still do? I think it's something you need to still do. I'm almost certain, because it's quite...
They drove into Larry Chester's driveway. Weird.
Yes, it is. But of course we are not driving on the front door. That would be foolish. Gabriel Knight is anything but foolish. Hopefully. And we are still following the Scots. There is still a little bit that stuttering, but so far so good, no crashes, and we have done quite a lot. So at least that is good. I probably make this a little bit longer episode. Almost certain. Well, it depends. It depends. The first and second episodes are what? 1 hour and 20 minutes, so we be recording 1 hour. I might go for 2, but it depends if there is a nice breakup in somewhere between. I think we need to go...
No, really. There's nothing down there but water.
But I'm almost certain that we need...
Kind of big for a garden ornament.
There is... Oh, I'm standing right there. Okay, let's go there. I think that is enough. And now, hopefully, I can make the quick markings.
Yes?
You shouldn't be here.
We don't have a choice.
I'm almost certain that I didn't get it correctly. But anyways, we will see what we will see, and hopefully it works. And well, it's only a point. I think I don't know if how many points you get if you get it correct. Can I?
There is a hole in the window, but it's not a very big one.
No. Is there anything I can use for it?
Nope, those don't work together.
The problem is that we...
Oh, sure, I'll just go right in there and ask them what they're up to. I'm sure they'd be happy to chat about it. Jeez.
But there is something I think I can do. I think it's tire marks. Or am I?
What would Prince James's 2 men want with Chester?
Or am I actually...
What would Prince James's two men want with Chester?
I don't think I can.
Nope, those don't work together.
Definitely not. I'm guessing I'm thinking ahead of my game.
That must be Chester's car.
And
I won't be forgetting that color soon.
Yeah. As I may be thinking a different situation. Anyways, I think we really can't do anything else here. So there really is nothing else than to go back to Rennes-le-Chateau if I... Or is it? I could check the areas, but I haven't done that, so okay. I'm just gonna check the parking areas and see if I can... Now that I say that, I'm actually thinking, should I still go and check? Because I'm almost certain I've never done this. I don't know if that... Okay, the camera movement sometimes a little blocky. But yeah, I'm guessing there's nothing left to do around here. Come on, use the bike. Could I? No, I don't think you can see the chest there from the Chateau de Blanchefort. There is actually one time when we need to be very careful not to miss something. But it is not now, so let's go back. I don't think there's anything else we can do at the moment. Wait a minute. There's 3 bikes. Let's see. Wait a minute. Are we actually... missing a bike? Or 2?
I'll go get the heart.
No. This is the wrong place. I was going to the other... No, they're on... Hermitage. So... I should have gone here earlier. I think it's Emilio Baza and... Oh, not Emilio Baza. Wilkes and Kelly. Let's go and say hello.
Evening, gents. Out on the town tonight?
Ha! What town there is? Care to join us, mate?
Yes, please do.
Oh, no, thanks. I was just driving around and I thought I saw signs of life. Carry on.
Right.
Looks like the boys are out drinking.
Looks like it, and to be honest, this sounds weird. Oh, that flame is a little bit stuttering. This sounds weird. This might be the first time I've actually seen them here. Well, of course, it's nothing that important in the great scheme of things. What was that? Oh. But interesting nonetheless. As you can see, there are things that happen. Makes it feel like more living. Of course, it's only a few characters here and there, but it's an old game. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Well, there's Emilio Balsa. Anything?
Good evening, Mr. Knight.
What's up tonight, Emilio?
Nothing for myself, and for you? You have been out this evening, no?
Oh, not really. Nothing special, that is.
Ah, well, I wish you better luck then.
Well, I thank you for that. And I noticed when I was actually going through my recording, that looks a little bit like a skull. You know, nose, eyes, cheeks. Yes. Or little heads. Multiple heads. I'm gonna check here. No. There is a time. Do I need to talk to her?
I don't think Simone is going to be much help.
No.
Maddie, dearest, I simply insist that you tell me this instant.
Gabriel, there you are.
Huh?
Oh, you naughty, naughty boy. You were supposed to meet me.
I was?
Men, they are such children, always forgetting, n'est-ce pas?
Naturellement. Can't see the appeal myself.
I'm afraid I've started without you.
Oh, hell, that's all right. Go ahead. I wouldn't want to interrupt your conversation.
No, it's fine.
Oh, for heaven's sake, let the brute go.
Sorry, babe. I really am in the middle of something. Maybe we could get together later?
Count on it.
It's all right, Madeline. We'll change the subject. Lily gets carried away sometimes, but she doesn't mean it.
Like hell.
Well, where is your friend then, Monsieur Mosley?
Beats me. If I see him, I'll let him know you want him. You ladies take care now.
Well. Oh. I thought nothing happened. But anyways. So they're here. So everybody is counted for. Bukeli Wilkes in the bar in Rennes-le-Chateau. Emilia Baza, downstairs lobby. Boudin, Lady Howard and Estelle in here. But where's Mosley? Let's go upstairs. Let's see. Are you here? There's no point in trying to...
He's not in there.
There's no really point... Very interesting.
Vaza's room.
Yes, and he just went in.
Yep, he's in there.
Do we know?
I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the door.
Well, hello would be a start. And, yes, let's enter the 25. I don't... Well, let's be courteous.
I'm not going to knock on my own door, even if Grace is in there.
Well, okay. There's mostly, I think I remember correctly. Now comes the part, if I remember correctly, the handshake. Most likely not.
Finally! There you are. Hey, you didn't tell me Mosley was here? What a bizarre coincidence.
Yeah. Coincidence.
I'm still not quite sure how it...
Hey, I was just talking about the tour tomorrow. Gracie's going. Are you?
Actually, it would be a good chance to do some snooping around here. Besides, it sounds like a monumental snore.
The treasure's got to fit into the case somehow.
What people think about the treasure, sure. As for the treasure itself, it sounds like a snark hunt. Right, Mose?
I don't know.
Gabriel, the kidnappers were talking about the Grail. Plus, they came here. Why would they come here unless they were connected to the treasure?
I didn't say they weren't connected. I'm just more interested in the suspects than digging around in the dirt. Right, Mose?
I don't know.
Well, I am going to figure it out.
Fine. Now, could we talk about, let's see, the case for a minute?
What's up?
Okay. Let's start with Madeline.
I saw Madeline downstairs. She was looking for you, Mose.
Really?
Who's Madeline?
Nobody.
Absolutely nobody. Let's continue with the Prince James's men.
I followed Prince James's men tonight.
Yeah? What'd they do?
First, they had a little chat with the local abbé. Accused him of taking the baby. The abbé swore the order had nothing to do with it.
The order?
Then they went to see Larry Chester out by Blanchford. The guy's supposed to be a British scholar, but Mallory and McDougal knocked on his door and gave him this weird freaking handshake.
What kind of handshake?
Let's see if I can remember it.
Yeah, let's see if I can remember it. I can't remember the symbols, okay. I think this was the first one. Yes. The second one, Pinky Fingers. Now, this is last one. Was it this and then that? And
well, I'm not really sure. It was pretty complicated. Like some kind of secret password or something.
Sounds like the Masons.
Freemasons?
That's right.
How would you know?
Hey, I'm a cop. You learn a lot out there on the main streets.
Right.
So, I got it wrong, I guess. Yeah, I forgot it was the other way around.
Am I missing something? Why would Prince James send Freemasons down here?
Duh.
What? Prince James is a Freemason?
Well, how the hell would you know, Mr. New Orleans?
Well, he sent the Freemasons down here, didn't he?
Well, Prince James did say he thought the kidnapping was political. Could it have something to do with the Freemasons?
And what about Abbé Arnaud?
If Prince James's men are Freemasons, then what about the Abbé? Who's the order?
Someone the Masons don't trust.
Who's the natural enemy of the Freemasons?
Dolphins?
You know, I don't think that the Masons are exactly chummy with the Vatican, if you know what I mean.
There you go. The Abbé is a priest.
Why would the Vatican kidnap a baby?
Gracie, I think you have an idealized view of the Catholic Church.
I agree. There's got to be more to the Abbey than that, if Prince James' men acted the way you say they acted.
Maybe. I'll look into it.
Hey, why don't we go down and have some dinner? Mosley was trying to talk me into it before you came back. Are you hungry?
Starved.
Cheer up. Between the Freemasons, the Order, and the Night Visitors, there's gotta be a case in here somewhere.
That's true, Gracie. Life is good. Come on, poster boy.
Shut up, Knight.
To be honest, I think this is a perfect way and perfect. No. Perfect place to end this episode, actually. Yeah, I was going for 2 hours, but to be honest, New Day is better for the next episode. And yes, I probably cocked it up with the handshake. It's well, you always know that's the Freemasons, but I think you get points if you get it right. And apparently I missed it. I'm almost certain that I just mixed the two hand symbols. Anyways, now the plot is really kicking in, and finally we are starting to get to the meat of the game. The first thing is a little bit warming up and setting up and getting acquainted with the people, and now we are trying to get to know who those people are, what they are doing, who are the kidnappers. Hopefully we will find that out. And then we will find out a little bit more about the treasure, I think. And that will be interesting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And to be honest, it has been a smooth sailing and no crashes. So at least that's going on. So I think the DirectX wrappers helped. Oh, I think you can use those and get higher screen resolutions. At least there are guides how to make the screen resolution higher. But there is a little problem with that. When we are doing the Sydney, the computer program, research and whatnot. That I'm not certain, but it can be impossible to do few things with that if you're using higher resolutions than the game was originally meant to be played. So either you have to turn it back down for those sequences, or I don't know. I haven't tested it, and I'm not trying to go higher than what the game originally gave. So hopefully that's all good and we don't have any problems with that area. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.